Hello, thank you for joining us on this episode of Sports Bets for Free. My name is Scott Jenkins, your host, just a local sports bettor here in Phoenix, Arizona, and hopefully today with our bets, your bets, it's going to be another profitable day for you. Thursday, August 28th, Major League Baseball slate. Thursday's been the light day of the week for all the games out there, so not a ton to go through, but if you're new here, or been back, Outlier, all of our YouTube episodes presented to you by Outlier, the world's #1 sports betting app out there. Not only can you get great bet ideas, you can shop the best odds for the books that you currently have access to, and you can store all those bets in one place from multiple books. Outlier the app, 7-day free trial available. YouTube channel page for us, and also at the end of every YouTube episode in the comments section. So if you're new to our show, welcome aboard as well. We do fade or follow 4 teams in Major League Baseball: Cubs, Dodgers, Royals, and the Orioles. 2 of our teams are in action. That would be the Cubs and the Giants game, Orioles. But no problem. If you're interested in another game, we are going to give you some plays. When you guys ask me for plays, I'll give you opinions. That does not mean we bet it. So do not come back at me saying, you told me this. There's a reason why we don't play in every game. And in fact, most of the games, we probably wouldn't, as the lines are either we think spot on, tight, or don't got a really great feel either way for it. So keep that in mind. We put out our plays, we'll put out the bets, and we'll give you our best thoughts on that. But when you're asking me things, I'll be more than happy to answer and give you our opinion on it. But it's not something we would after ourselves. So maybe you should pay attention to, as we give you our bets that we personally are invested in, maybe focus a little bit more on those. I apologize if it's not a game you're interested in. Anyway, a lot of day baseball today, 1:05 Eastern time, Orioles, Red Sox, Garrett Crochet, Cade Povich. We got a break yesterday, obviously, with the Red Sox winning. We told you the Red Sox win yesterday. They did not play well. They normally hit left-handed pitching. In the last couple of games, they have not. Roman Anthony leads the game off with a home run. I thought we were heading the right direction. Story and Bregman, where the hell are they? Crochet's pitched pretty well. Cade Povich, not so much. But the way the Red Sox have really hit the first couple days, they struggled to get to 5 in game 1. Only get to 3 in game 2. Total in this game is where we're going to attack. Crochet's on the mound. Those games tend to go under. We're going to take it from 8 to 8.5, but Red Sox, Orioles under 2.5 first 3 innings, 4.5 first 5, 6.5 first 7, 8.5 for the game. Red Sox under 4.5 team total. Orioles under 3.5 team total. I know it's at 2.5 a lot of spots. 3.5 is not that juicy. It's plus money at a lot of spots at 2.5, so just keep that in mind. You can go alternate line and still go under. So that's what we did there on that one. And the rest of the plays in that game. Navarez under 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. Gonzalez under 0.5 a run. Jackson Holiday under 0.5 a total base. Garrett Crochet under 1.5 walks. Rafaela, who's actually doubled 4 out of his last 5 games. So we're going to throw Rafaela in for a double. Bregman under 1.5 total bases. Bregman under 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. Holiday under 0.5 a single. Jared Duran under 1.5 total bases. Duran under 0.5 a single as he continues to struggle. Gonzalez under 1.5 total bases. Bregman under 0.5 a run. Garrett Crochet, 5+ hits allowed. Expect a lot of singles, I guess, that to get there, but hopefully none from Jackson Holiday, right? So anyway, a lot of under stuff in that one, except for the Crochet, 5+ hits. As he's allowed 5+ hits in his last 5 out of 6 starts. So we'll get on to the next game there. A lot of bets in that one there. Rockies, Astros, Freeland, and Alexander. We told you guys under in that game yesterday. Guess what? It came under front 5 under game. Right? So Astros finally get a win. They're still, they're still struggling to score at home for the most part. 5 runs, I guess, is not. I wouldn't consider it a horrible day. And Dolander's pitched pretty well on the road, but it is the Rockies still. I mean, can we not put up 3 runs against their bullpen? Everybody else does in that one there. This game here, we'll make it simple. We can't play the $2.40 favorite with Alexander on the mound. Kyle Freeland does give up homers. So I would recommend, we're going to slightly different here. I would play Carrera for a homer, and I would play Altuve for a homer. I think they're both worth plays in this particular game. And also, if we had to play this, probably take the total down from 8.5 and go to 9, or from 9 and go to 8.5, go over 8.5, over 4.5 from 5, and hope the Astros have got their hitting shoes on, especially Altuve, Carrera. Like I said, we would play them both for a homer in this one as well. Next game up, Diamondbacks, Brewers. All right, so the Brewers switched pitchers yesterday. Priester doesn't pitch. They lose the game 3-2. And then we've got Chris Matt on the mound versus Jose Quintana in this one. So we went from hammer time and hopefully you guys caught that pitching change, to a lot less play. Yes, the D-backs snuck one out. I don't know what the Brewer, like if Priester's hurt or what's going on. I apologize. I don't know. We were pretty injured yesterday. We hurt ourselves, so we didn't get a lot of news on things, so apologize about that. But anyway, this game here, Chris Matt's, I mean, he's pitched what, a couple of times now? Is nobody going to hit him? I don't think that's going to be the case. Brouhaha's in this one we like quite a bit. They're about $1.60, $1.70 favorite. They're worth it there. Brouhaha's -0.5 run from 5. -1.5 for the game. Money line's worth a play from 5 and game. It's not too horribly juicy yet. It's not in the $200 or $2 range. So probably worth a little bit of a play there as well. Brewers over their team total. Somebody's going to hit Chris Mitt. I think it starts today. Next game up, Pirates, Cardinals, 2:15 Eastern time. Mikolas and Ashcraft. Totals at 8.5. We're going to make this really simple. Take the line to 10.5 if you want. Make a little plus money. This game's going over. This game's going to be 2 touchdowns. Over 4.5 from 5. Over 8.5 for the game. Mikolas gives up runs all the time. Ashcraft's going to give them up as well. I think both offenses are going to score. Like I said, 2 touchdowns. Should be a football game, maybe an 8-6 win or something like that by the Cardinals. Next game up, Cubs, Giants. So Cubs are involved. This one's at 3:45 Eastern time frame. And we got Logan Webb and Shota. We got a matchup here, don't we? Now, Logan Webb hasn't been like stellar against the Cubs in his career. I think he's got an ERA closer to 4. Shota has only pitched, I believe, 1 time against the Giants. It was, if I remember correctly, 6 innings, 3 runs. So nothing spectacular. Now, Giants, we told you Giants would win on Wednesday's game. They came out and crushed it, win 12-3. This one, though, not a side for us. It's under. The way the Cubs offense has been going, Shota should be able to keep that Giants offense at bay as well. Let's give you all the plays here. So we went 7.5. I know some places are at 7. Take the push out of play. Cubs, Giants under 1.5 the first 3. That's plus money. 3.5 the first 5. 5.5 the first 7. If you want to play a little bit safer, you can play 2.5, 4.5, and 6.5. You're going to pay a little bit more in juice, but probably worth it. Cubs under 3.5 team total. Giants under 3.5 team total. And then we get into the props of the game. Here we go. Willie Adames, or however the hell you pronounce his name. If you want a pronunciation show, go watch something that's not a sports show. And then we got under 1.5. I'm sorry. Adames is under 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. Ian Happ under 0.5 single. Is it not time for Ian Happ to be released by the Cubs after this season? I think so. Well, Logan Webb, 6+ Ks. He has struck out 6+, I believe, 4 out of the last 5 starts. Logan Webb under 2.5 earned runs. Shota for 6+ Ks. He's also struck out at 4 out of the last 5 games. Suzuki under 0.5 a run. PCA under 1.5 total bases. Suzuki under 1.5 total bases. Suzuki under 1.5 hits, runs, or RBIs. Are we getting my hint there on Suzuki? He has absolutely sucked as of late. Hung Ho Lee under 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. Ian Happ under 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. Shota under 5.5 hits allowed. Willie Davis under 1.5 total bases. And Shota 18-plus outs as well, as he's done that 4 out of 5 or 5 out of the last 6 games. He's went 6-plus. He's been going. He's averaging almost 7, 5 out of his last 6 games. So Shota picking up the pace ever since coming back off the injury list. The Cubs need him. The big thing for the Cubs right now, and this is as simple as it gets. I understand Colin Ray and the bullpen yesterday were hot garbage. Okay, let's get past that. The offense has to score more than 3 runs. I mean, this was one of the number one scoring offense. March, April, May, June, July, and August have been 2 totally different things. I don't know where the offenses went to. They've tried to shake up the lineup a little bit. PCA obviously has struggled. He's only had 1 home run since the All-Star break. He was at 27 heading in. Now he's still at 28. PCA's been a big reason of it. Suzuki's been a big reason of it. Kyle Tucker had a couple home runs, but he was god-awful for a month. So their guys haven't done it. Bush has been kind of a surprise for the season. Not necessarily. He's done better than anticipated, but the Cubs are in a world of trouble. Yes, they're going to make the playoffs. The teams that are chasing them, like the Reds right now, can't figure out how to score a run on the road. The Mets and the Padres are still in front of the other 2 teams. I mean, the Cubs are still they're going to make the playoffs, even if they play 10-20 probably over the next 30 games. But the question is, are they going to win anything in the playoffs? We'd like to, as Cubs fans, we want to see them win. But the way they've been hitting the ball, it leaves a lot to be desired when it comes to that. All right, let's get off of that soapbox. Then we get into the night game, 6:45 Eastern time frame. Braves and the Phillies, Quantrill versus Nola. Phillies are about $1.90 favorite here. They should be. Nola has not been pitched well since he came back. Quantrill's never any good. The total's at 9.5. Hammer away on the over. Over 4.5 from 5. Over 9.5 for the game. Phillies score runs at home. I understand they sucked against the Mets. I'm well aware. Where was that series, right? At home's a different story normally for them. Also, Schwarber home run. Why not? It doesn't pay nothing, but hey, at least it looks good on your bingo card. Next game up, Marlins, Mets, Holmes against Mazur. Mets are $2.50 favorite. If you have the Kuyans to play the Mets as a $2.50 favorite, congratulations. You are awesome. I do not. I've seen it now. I understand they won 3 games, but they also, before that, dropped 15 out of 21. So which is the more true team? They started hitting the ball. That's big. I think they'll hit the ball here as well. That's why not play the 8.5 and over team total? You don't have to pay near the juice that you do in order for the Mets to win this game. But over team total for the Mets, over 8.5. You could also sprinkle a little 4.5 in there over the front 5 as well. Next game up, Yankees, White Sox. White Sox can be a little pesky at home, although we told you Royals on Wednesday, and Royals smacked the crap out of them. Will Warren on the road is not as dominant or not as good as he is at home. This game at 7:40 to finish up the night. I'll be really honest with you here. White Sox interest me in this game at home because they are pesky all the freaking time. Plus a half a run front 5, plus 1.5 and plus 2.5. 1.5 still plus money, by the way, for the game. 2.5, I understand is going to be a little bit more juice, but probably well worth the play there. White Sox over their team total as well. The Yankees, I believe, are going to have to score some runs here to win. So if you like them to win, you should probably play over their team total. Because you're going to get a significant savings over playing the Yankees on the money line. All right, that's the list of Major League Baseball for August 28th. Once again, our show on YouTube, or all of our shows on YouTube, brought by the world's #1 sports betting app, Outlier. 7-day free trial, folks. All you have to do is it's in our YouTube channel page, as well as, at the end of every episode in the comments section, 7-day free trial to check it out. Not only does it give you fantastic bet ideas, lets you know where all the money's coming in on the books, also lets you know odd shops for you amongst the books that you have. You just tell it which apps or which books you have. That's all it'll shop. No reason for it to shop places you don't have, right? And you can store bets from multiple books in one spot. Like I said, 7-day free trial. Check it out. They sponsor the show. It's well worth it. Think you guys will all enjoy it. Also, private Discord channel available for all you out there. It is $50 per month. All the links to the Discord are on here on YouTube in the comment section on every episode we do, as well as in the channel page. You can find the link to the Discord. Now, I will remind you again, that is not an instantaneous invitation after you pay. We do verify a couple things as well. We will email it to you and put it in your WAP account, the invite to the Discord. A lot of fun, couple 100+ members, shooting ideas around, all that stuff. Not only did they get all of our bets early, college football, which we're going to put out for later today, they've been sitting on now for 4 or 5 days. And we're not even going to get to the Saturday games in the college football episode. So they've already had those as well, which has one of our biggest plays for the year period in there. And that's saying something because of the amount of units we put on Formula One week. But Discord's also going to get Formula One, which we don't put out for the public, WNBA, which we don't put out for the public, NFL, college football. They had the season-long bets now for 3+ months. It is an excellent place to be to get ahead of line moves, juice moves, things of that nature. Especially if you notice some college football games. You're going to notice point spreads moving a lot more. Baseball, it's more juice. So you're going to get ahead of all this stuff instead of making last-minute decisions as well. It's $50 per month if you're wagering well over $200 per month total, which I almost guarantee everyone watching this show is well worth your investment. A Discord channel, like I said, the checkout is on 2 times here on YouTube. End of every episode in the comment section as well is on the channel page. Also, for all of you out there, whether you're watching my show or somebody else's show, likes, comments, shares, all that stuff shows a lot of appreciation for all the creators out there. Please do it. I understand we don't think about it when we're watching something. It does mean a lot to the creators, whether it's some celebrity you're watching or it also helps the video or the channel grow. So by sharing the video to just a friend, if everybody went out there and shared it at least once, the show continues to grow. This is a big community channel as we do go on live. Sorry we missed yesterday. Like I said, we did get a little injured. We will be back Thursday morning/afternoon, depending on where you're at, as well on live. So check that out. Live shows are a lot of fun as well. But these episodes give you a great breakdown of where you should be putting your dollars every day on the sports. So we do appreciate everybody's support as always, and we look forward to seeing you on our next episode.